Zohran Mamdani, the mayor on fire. Let's take a look back at his March accomplishments. Welcome to Mamdanistan. Starting out with the biggest news, beginning this fall, Mayor Mamdani and Governor Hochul are going to provide 2,000 free childcare seats to 2-year-olds across 4 different parts of the city. First set of neighborhoods that are going to receive free childcare are going to be Washington Heights, Hamilton Heights, and Inwood. Second set of neighborhoods is going to be Fordham, Belmont, Van Cortlandt Village, Morris Heights, Norwood, and Kingsbridge. The third set of neighborhoods is going to be Canarsie, Brownsville, Ocean Hill, and Remsen Village. The fourth set of neighborhoods is going to be Ozone Park, South Ozone Park, Woodhaven, Richmond Hill, Howard Beach, and the Rockaways. Now, this particular rollout in these 4 different parts of the city is just to make sure that they get it right and they have the proper infrastructure in place. With the proper infrastructure in place, they're going to eventually be able to provide 2K to over 12,000 children in the city. Next up, Mamdani announces a $50 million capital investment to reconstruct 10 parks in underserved neighborhoods for fiscal year 2027. Now, these park improvements are going to benefit more than 116,000 New Yorkers in historically neglected communities. Next up, Mamdani announced a $2.1 million judgment against Bronx landlord Seth Miller and Aegis Realty for financial penalties and requiring repairs. Last month, Mamdani announced a pothole blitz just because we had record-setting winter weather. During the pothole blitz, over 80,000 potholes were filled. Last month, Mayor Mamdani signed an executive order establishing the Mayor's Office of Queer Affairs, appointing Taylor Brown as the director. Taylor Brown's a nationally recognized civil rights attorney. She's also the first transgender woman and person to lead a New York City office or agency. Now, as a quick disclaimer, I say queer because it summarizes the accumulation of identities needing to be included in the acronym. Last month, he announced an $80 million NYC Future Fund, expanding affordable financing for small businesses across the city. And applications can be found at this website. Last month, he launched Back Home Unit and Guide to help New Yorkers recover after emergencies. New unit will help coordinate services for New Yorkers who have been displaced by fires and other natural disasters. This actually makes me really happy because one of my biggest concerns as far as living in an apartment in New York City is the apartment catching fire. I've seen 2 buildings burn down in my neighborhood, and it takes about a year to 2 years for those buildings to recover, and also the apartment buildings that are on the sides of the burned down building are also affected as well. So it's just bad for everybody. On March 24th, the Mamdani administration broke ground on a project to improve the Bronx crosstown bus service, to improve the overall safety near Yankee Stadium, and to make the bus service faster going crosstown in the Bronx. This is a blessing because traffic at Yankee Stadium after a game is literally hell on earth. Last month, the Mamdani administration launched a new program to be able to deliver affordable housing on city-owned land faster. Mamdani announced a redesigned bike and pedestrian connection to the Brooklyn Bridge ahead of the World Cup. During March Madness last month, Mamdani announced the first ever Mayor's Municipal Madness, which is a bracket-style competition for city fixes. It resulted in more than 11,000 New Yorkers participating. Their participation was to see which neighborhood would win for personal fixes for projects in their neighborhood. Now, the madness is over, but they're actually still calculating the results. So we'll have to wait and see who wins. Next year, be on the lookout, and you'll be able to go to this website here to participate. And for municipal workers, Mamdani announced the first ever undergraduate scholarship program, along with the first free childcare pilot program for municipal workers. If you work for the city, these will be some really great benefits for you. Mamdani is investing $108 million to improve sewer performance citywide to enhance neighborhood resiliency. This man's vision is touching every single corner of this city for real. Having sewers that drain is going to be an absolute dream for us. To all the parents in New York City, Mamdani is launching a universal child care parent survey just to be able to get your opinions and just to be able to see what it is that you want and just to be able to, perfect the process when it comes to providing universal child care for the children in New York City. These flyers are mailed out on March 31st. So be on the lookout for them. They're going to look like this. And please be sure to participate. Your opinion matters. Last month, the Mamdani administration opened an electric vehicle fast charging station in Flushing, Queens. This station is going to dramatically expand access to affordable public charging in Queens. Last month, Mamdani appointed Kenny Minaya as the Commissioner for Small Business Services and Gregory Anderson as the Commissioner for the Department of Sanitation. Fun fact. Over 10,000 Department of Sanitation employees clean up over 24 million pounds of waste each day in order to keep 6,000 miles of our streets clean. The Mamdani administration announced plans to close the Bellevue shelter due to deteriorating conditions, and they plan to close it by the end of this month. They're also launching new efforts to take down sidewalk sheds, with the focus on requiring fewer unnecessary sheds. NYCHA, which is New York City's public housing is going to be making $650 million in facade repairs and taking down sheds across 40 different developments across the city.